Hey guys, in this video we will discuss about Angular features. Angular has lot of feature to make enterprise applications. First feature is Angular CLI. Angular CLI is command line interface. From there we can write command to create a new project. Angular CLI we can install globally through npm command. Through CLI we can generate component, service, module and etc. Through CLI, we can add and remove new features like material design and linting. CLI, we can build and run test case also. So CLI help us to complete very big tasks instantly. Another feature of Angular is module. Module help us to organize an application into smaller, maintainable and understandable form. Module help manage dependency and clear structure for which service, component and other module are available into current module. Feature module can be lazy loaded to improve the application performance by loading them only when needed. Another good feature of Angular is component. Component is consist of multiple files like TypeScript, HTML, CSS and testing file. Component are reusable unit. There we can use component on multiple places. Each component is associated with a selector which allow us to include into template of other component. Angular binding. Angular binding is the way to connect data between application and user interface. It allows us for automatic synchronization of data between TypeScript model and Vue HTML. We have interpolation, property, event, two-way data binding and other binding also. Binding help us to show the data on a view effortless. Angular directive. An Angular directive is a special instructions in a DOM that expand HTML capability. Directive can change the appearance or behavior of element, component or in a DOM. Another Angular good feature is pipe. Pipe is way to transfer the data in a template. Pipe can format data such as date, number, string directly in HTML only. We don't need to be go in a TypeScript and convert it. Directly we can do in HTML only. We have inbuilt pipe and we can create a custom pipe also. Pipe help in presenting data in a user-friendly format. Angular dependency injection is a design pattern used to manage and inject dependency into component services and other part of applications. It allows us to create and provide service and object that can be shared across different components. Angular DI system handle the creation of these dependencies and inject them where needed. These make easier to manage, test and maintain the application by decoupling the creation and use of dependent object. An Angular service is a class that provides reusable business logic, data and the function that we can share across different components. Services are typically used to tasks like fetching data from server, logging and other utility functions. They help us keep component clean and focus on presentation by offloading non-UI logic to the service. Service can be injected in a component and other service using Angular dependency injection system. Service help us to share the data between multiple components. Another Angular good feature is HTTP client module that help us to make HTTP requests to communicate with the data backend services. It simplifies sending HTTP request, handling response and supporting method like get, post, put, delete, all the rest method. HTTP client is a part of Angular common HTTP module and it has a feature like request and response, interceptions, error handling, request configuration. It uses observable from the RxJS to handle asynchronous data. Angular routing is a mechanism that allows to navigation between different views and component within a single page. It uses a route to map URL to specific component. Routing can be parameterized, lazy routing also, and we can implement guard to protect the route so that user cannot be accessed through the URL. Angular form provide a structured approach to handle form control, validation and data binding between view and component. Angular offer two type of the form, template driven where form logic reside in HTML only, and reactive form where control are defined by the programmatically. We can put it validation logic, we can write down how to validate the form, we can write down validation into separate file also. Angular testing. ensure the functionality and behavior of Angular component, service and module they meet the requirement and expectation. It employs the tool like Jasmine Karma for unit testing, and we can use Cypress Protector or any third party end-to-end testing also. Testing helps us to identify the bug and maintain the code quality, ensure the application reliability across different scenario and environment. We can install unit testing in third party also like Jest framework. Thanks for watching.